coming to you live from update 2.3.1 common test server to show you absolutely everything new that is coming with this update, at least in its first iteration, first version. And we have something completely new coming under the missions tab, guys. We have regular missions, we have extra missions, and now we are going to have Crucible missions as well. What Wargaming is saying about this is, let's take a quick look, guys. Let's take a quick look. You know, we are going to have a video over here. This is a placeholder for now, but the Crucible consists of series of demanding missions that can be completed in random battles using vehicles of tier 6 or higher. Each series of missions is available for a limited time only and must be completed before it expires. There are 3 categories of missions: Ace, Elite, and Fighter. Each category brings unique challenges and valuable rewards. Missions may contain one or several conditions. To complete a mission, fulfill at least one of them. Each mission must be completed within a single battle. There are no missions that can be completed across multiple battles. And completing missions grants valuable rewards. Well, you already said that. So this is how it works, guys. You activate the series, you complete missions, and you earn rewards, right? Including exclusive items that showcase the mastery and fortitude you displayed in the Crucible's trials, right? Missions are completed by fulfilling at least one of them. Anything new over here as well. To switch to a different series of missions, you must first complete, fail, or abandon the selected one. Okay, so this goes when we have multiple missions over here. Let's say you start with Elite, it turns out too hard, you either have to abandon it, fail it, or whatever, to, you know, let's say to go down over here and to the Fighter one first. Then let's take another look. We have shields, guys. So shields in each series of missions. You have a limited number of shields. If you complete the mission, you keep your shield. If you fail, you lose one shield. When all shields are lost, the series of missions is failed. After failing a series of missions, you can restart it. Some series can be restarted for free a certain number of times. Once you have used your free restarts, you can still restart the series using in-game currency, gold, what we are going to take a look at in a second. Restarting a series resets your progress and restores all shields. You can replay. Some series of missions can be replayed after completion depending on their configuration, and when you do that, actually the series starts over with the same missions and rewards available again. So this is nice, you know. You can some missions depends on the rewards. If you want to farm it, let's say so-called farm it, that you can do that. Abandoning missions, you can choose to end the series of missions by abandoning it. To earn the rewards, you will need to start the series again from the beginning. Compensation: if you already own any of the reward items such as vehicles or 3D styles, you will receive compensation for them instead. I guess in credits, in the amount of credits. I don't think they compensate you with gold. But the biggest thing to take away over here is a hint at items such as vehicles. So we might, in the future, based on this text over here, we might be getting like some harder Crucible mission series of missions that actually rewards vehicles as well. This is the biggest thing I took out from here. Battle results: before entering a battle, make sure you have selected the required vehicles and completed the previous mission, so battle counts towards your current series of missions. Crucible missions can only be completed in random battles. So this is actually quite exciting. You know, some extra things for you to do, some extra challenges, missions if you have completed the Black Rock grind, if you are stuck over there and you just want to, you know, do something else. It definitely is not something for everyone, but it is something for actually many players, I would say. And We have 2 difficulties to showcase over here. This is the tenacity. We have 0 out of 2 missions. You know, everything over here is still a placeholder. But what we can see is that easier difficulty has 2 shields, and you can restart it with 10 gold. But, you know, this is definitely a placeholder number. This restarting, I would say, is way more expensive once you're out of your free restarts. And this is easy. Penetrate enemy armor 4 times, you know, shouldn't be hard, and destroy 1 enemy vehicle. So let's say you do this in your first go, you play 1 battle, you don't get the kill, you lose 1 shield, you play another, you don't get it, you know, GG, right? And you can complete it 2 times. But the shields are over here to protect you if you fail your mission. And let's take a look at a little bit harder. So the harder one has more shields, as you can see. And we have cause 5 critical hits to internal or external modules of enemy vehicles. So tracking is the easiest way to do that, right? And this is your first mission, and also be among the top 1 player on your team by damage caused. You know, like if we compare those 2, yeah, this is way harder for many players, and this awards you a camo. This one awarded you this one, and you can complete it. So let's say, yeah, you can so-called farm the experimental equipment pieces a little bit in this way. And you know, there will be many more difficulty levels. This is the easiest one. This is the second hardest, elite, and the ace will be even harder. So just new system, a new way. If this is, you know, anything... hello? Hello? Okay, if this is any hint over here, new way for them to introduce some unique vehicles as well. You know, this is definitely something I take away from that. Next up, guys, let me know, by the way, let me know what you think about this. Are you excited? Are you not excited? You don't care? You know, let me know your thoughts about that. We have Last Stand coming back already with the new story. The first time I clicked on it, it had a new story over here, you know, unfolding. If you want to hear that, you can do this, right? We have a map over here, and some couple changes in the Last Stand mode as well. What we can see over here, the ever-popular Last Stand mode returns with obelisks, a 10-stage progression, and a set of improvements, including new map. So this time it will be played on Nordscar, improved Echo Tank performance, new enemies. We have Archer and Bastion. Voiceover chat is now enabled in the game. You can actually use voice comms to maybe coordinate with your team a little bit better. Refined platoon partner search. Command wheel, press T to activate new event related commands, which is all this over here is helpful trying to complete the hardest difficulties solo, because the latest one we had just like a month ago or so, this one yeah, the hardest difficulty was actually quite hard to complete in solo. And also we have some abilities buffed over here. Turbocharger duration increased, energy shield from 7 seconds to 10 seconds, stun shot duration from 7 seconds to 12 seconds as well. New set of missions, thingy-majingis, and all that. Then we have a front line once again. Where are you? This one over here, Frontline, many players' favorite chill mode, let's say, is coming back. And they have reworked the visual of the Combat Reserve screen. I guess in the game you're able to see that. I guess so, because Combat Reserves over here. Yeah, in the game they have changed the visuals of those, I guess. And also you can now platoon only with 1 autocannon vehicle, including Czech autocannons in a platoon. So this is what they did over there. Onslaught Light is coming back. So this is the tier 8. This is also actually very good mode for credit farming, or it was very good mode for credit farming, fast battles, action-packed battles, and you could farm some credits in Onslaught Light. This is like Onslaught, but with tier 8 vehicles. Right, and just some rewards progression over here, not like the leaderboards or anything like that. And they have changed some, they have added new rewards, decals, role skills. Some role skills have been adjusted, and minor changes have been made to maps. This is what they are saying. Also, the changes to the system requirements to ensure the game's continued development and optimal performance for as many players as possible. The system requirements for from update 2.3.1 will be those over here: i5, AMD FX6 300, yeah, GTX 660, 8 gigs of RAM, 70 gigabytes of disk space, but recommended over here. And as they say, after the update, players whose hardware met the previous minimum system requirements will still be able to run the game. However, going forward, we will no longer be able to fully guarantee game functionality and performance for players whose hardware does not meet the new minimum requirements. Bot assisted matching in the common test. Well, this is for you guys, for 99% of you guys who do not take part of test servers. I do it so you don't have to, right? This doesn't mean anything, but it's good to test out some lower tier tanks. The games will be filled with bots. At least I can see some new lower tier tanks in action. And they are bringing some new tanks to the game as well with this update. Cheeto, it's under Germany, but I didn't find it. So is this a typo over here, Wargaming? Is this a typo over here? Or not Cheeto, but the Chigo. This is Japanese, right? Then we have USA Shadow coming. I'm going to show you those tanks in a second, and 2 new vehicles in the Poland, and Donnola as well in the Italy. So let's go into the game, and let me show you a couple of those tanks, what they have been cooking on. And the first one we are talking about is the Shadow XM. What was that? XM94 Shadow. This is a tier 8 versatile medium tank with a standard 310 alpha gun. No gimmick, nothing like this, and it looks kinda, kinda slick as well. Solid top speed, solid power to weight ratio for a medium tank. A solid camo, 400 meter view range, so CVS setup definitely is already a go in this vehicle, right? And 8 degrees of contemplation, no gimmicks, 310 alpha. This seems solid. It honestly seems solid. Like, armor definitely is not that crazy. The armor is nothing special, but this is Shadow, guys. It is not as interesting as this one. I'm like, Kolczatka. Like, how badly did I do? Kolczatka. I was about to say that I don't even try to pronounce it, but then I did, and it kind of felt decent. Kolczatka. Kolczatka. Maybe. This is a sniper tank destroyer, guys. Tier 9 sniper tank destroyer. And with 600 alpha damage. 600 alpha. It definitely looks, something interesting. Something for me, because I'm a fan of grid line. Hirschkäfer. With 600 alpha, 262 penetration, 10 degrees of gun depression. 2.4 second aim time, 0.35 dispersion at 100 meters, 2,400 hit points. No armor whatsoever. It has a very flat upper hull, but it has no armor over there, so overmatchable with 76 plus millimeter calibers. It has 50 top speed, by the way, so good mobility and high alpha. Good mobility, high alpha to take away over here. And decent camo as well, stationary camo. So this is Kolczatka, tier 9 sniper tank destroyer with 600 alpha. Definitely not the worst looking one. 63 DP is a tier 9 versatile heavy tank from Poland once again. 450 alpha with 2300 DPM, 0.35, 2.3, so solid gun handling, let's say. 9 degrees of compression. Turret armor is 250 with commander hatch action and 145 in the hull with actually some slope. Yeah, so this slope definitely is gonna deflect some shots. Decent power to weight ratio with top speed, 400 meter view range as well. Once again, seems to be quite solid. So they added this one as well. They have revealed details about this, first details about this like a month ago or something like that. Super Des details. So this is a versatile light tank, guys, with 90 average damage, because this has the container type of a gun system, right? Container type of a gun system. Reload time for mag 5.75 seconds. 0.3 second reload between shots and 3 shells in the mag. Shell container as well. So this is very, very interesting tier 9 light tank actually. I suspect this to be some kind of a reward vehicle maybe. 30 power to weight ratio, 70 top speed. View range is definitely for a light tank is definitely in tier 9 lacking. So this is the balancing thing. 17.56 power to weight ratio as well. Yeah, they released first details about this like over a month ago actually. As Wargaming is saying, it has low alpha, but at the same time it's a 60mm semi-automatic gun featuring 3 shell clip, 9 shells in total, firing in quick 3-shot bursts, just like MBTB, let's say, or the Char MLE, right? As far as I understand, allows the Donnola to effectively support allies with damage. It also has a fast aiming time of just 2 seconds and a full reload time of 16 seconds. So it's a weird reloads in the game over here, what they're saying. Okay, so pardon me, but like to fully understand this, we need to just play a battle in it. But at the moment, we are not able to do that. But definitely, it looks interesting, right? It looks interesting. So if it fires 3 shell bursts, 270 per burst, and you have 9 shots in total, so 3 bursts in total. Right. Good aim time. Accuracy is like okay. Good compression as well. Definitely interesting. Now, there are 2 tanks that already have been in the Super Test. This tank received a bit of a nerf in the testing phase. They lowered the standard AP and the premium APCR penetrations a little bit. By 10 and by 11 respectively, and Durandal, what many of you have been actually sending me replays about as well, that they have seen that in the live server battles. Yeah, I have seen this Durandal many times as well, 10 plus times, tested by the Super Test players, is actually getting a little bit of a buff to penetration and to engine power, 50 extra horsepower, and it has 5 extra pen for standard and premium shells as well. So, Durandal. And I believe that is it, guys. I believe this is it about update 2.3.1 for now. The main new thing over here is the Crucible missions. Definitely, I would like to hear what you think about that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Consider yourself informed now, and I will see you soon. Adios, amigos.